everybody? It's your girl, Sophia, aka Sophie, back here on Sophia's Football Talk. Hope that all of you guys are doing well here on this Friday afternoon, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Much love to each and every one of you. We are back here with yet another match preview. Bournemouth versus my team, Man United, in the Premier League. The last away game of the season in the Prem. After this one, we got two more games, and then basically next Sunday it's going to be a wrap. The season will be done, Prem wise. So it's a game where we hopefully we will get the 3 points. We'll get the W and whatnot. But yeah, so we'll talk about all of it. Make sure that all of you guys, of course, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also, by the way, we're not that far away from 2K subscribers. We have passed 1.6K, so a goal before the season ends. Not that many days left, but hey, potentially we can do it. You never know. Is to be able to get 2K. So basically, by the end of May is the goal here. So you know, tell your friend, tell your friend to tell their auntie, their uncle, their grandpa, their nephew, their grandma, and yeah, mom, dad, all of it. Yes. But yeah, hope that everybody is doing good. Also, join the membership. I do have a link in the description box. You'll get a customized badge next to your name, customized emojis that you can use, member shout outs, sneak peek into upcoming content. And after a while, we'll start to do like behind the scenes stuff and whatnot. So yeah, it's just another way to support the channel. But yeah, like I said, link is pinned in the chat and it is in description box. If you're watching this on the computer, scroll down, click the join button, and you'll be part of the SFT gang. Pew pew pew. But yeah, yes, yes, yes. Okay, let me say hi to the people that's here. Let's say hi. Ant-Man TV, big up, much love, brother. The ops are here. The ops are here. Yes, yes, yes. Do make sure you do subscribe to Ant-Man TV. It's a Liverpool supporter, but even though Ant-Man isn't up, he a cool dude. He a cool dude. So show him some love. Subscribe to his channel. Big up to Devils United. Says enjoy your show. Thank you, Macy. I hope that you are doing well. People do subscribe to Macy's channel. She does incredible content, so show some love. Stabman Stubbs, big up. Show some love to him as well, right? Bobby K, big up Chad, big up. 1-0 United. Ooh, I will be giving my prediction like I always do when it comes to the match previews. Predictions will be at the end. So, first off, we need to talk about everything leading up to the game tomorrow and team news and whatnot, and then predict the lineup. So, yeah. Do, do, do. Samir says, hi, how are you, Sophia? And how's everyone else in the chat? Oh, big up to you, Samir. I am well. I had lunch earlier today with one of my best friends. Nice day. Had a day off since Wednesday from work. I'm good. I'm good. Back with games tomorrow, football. Come on now. And this says, I'm a good op still. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are. You are. You are. Big up, Daz. I am good, Daz. Hope that you are well, brother. But yeah, let's begin. We got water over here. We got Coke Zero without sugar. Okay, first and foremost, not sponsored, but hey, if you want to holla at your girl, holla at your girl. Orange juice, we here. Hydrated. There we go. So, obviously, it's an away game. Bournemouth, Man United. I believe will this be the third time we will be facing them this season? We did play against them, obviously at our ground. I think we won three. We did well, and then we also did play against them in the Carabao Cup, and I'm pretty sure that was also at Old Trafford. So we did. I think we slapped them up 3-0 and whatnot. But hey, different story for a different day. But tomorrow, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the most easiest game, but what makes it a little bit more where I'm not super nervous as I was with the other away games, even though, let's be honest, we all know Our away record is atrocious. It's horrendous. It is all of the synonym words, you know, horrible, yada, 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 all the words you could think of. That's what our away record has been. Lord have mercy. Woof. It's been, you know, legit not good. But hey, the thing that makes me maybe a bit more hopeful is the fact that, okay, even though Bournemouth, kind of been like what in a relegation battle, whatnot, they're safe at this point. Is what it looks like. So I would assume that it would be different if they was still battling to be in the prem and to get out of the relegation whatnot relegation zone. Then that would be a different story, like with when kind of West Ham, even though West Ham was still a little bit safe, but regardless, a little bit shaky here and there. So, what I'm thinking then is maybe Bournemouth then wouldn't necessarily be super up for it. Potentially. They would be more so, hey, we're chilling, relaxing, we're okay, we're doing well, it's fine. Another time here in the Prem, we ain't gonna show up. Hopefully that will be the case. But at the end of the day, regardless though, and if they do show up or if they don't show up, I'm gonna need us to show up. I'm gonna need my guys to show up because we're a step closer to top four. If we win against Bournemouth, and hopefully we win as well against Chelsea, which we should be. If not, don't give me top four, cause I ain't gonna be having it. No, thank you. No bueno. Cause what? Chelsea has been atrocious, but we will be obviously having a match preview for that Chelsea game next week. So we'll be inviting some Chelsea fans and whatnot, so we can chop it up. But I digress. For tomorrow, though, it's a game that even though, like I said, the away record isn't it necessarily not in our favor, we still should get the job done, is what I'm saying. But yeah, you will see. We're actually going to be playing with. It's been confirmed with the third kit, and we necessarily don't have the best, I think, record with the third kit here, the green one, which I actually love. That's like my favorite kit out of all the kits this season. So I'm gonna be wearing it for the watch along. But hey, let me read some of y'all comments before we start to go on with the team news. To big up to Will G10. Hope you're well. Casey says, how's your dad? My dad is, he's good. He's just, filming some TikTok videos in the balcony, He made a nice burger and just he's well. He's aight. He's aight. He's aight. Yes, Dad, Rashford is ill. I will be talking about that. Uh, do, do, do. Bart says United's away form in the league this season has been up to scratch. Around the three-quarters of their goals have been conceded away from Old Trafford. It has not been good. Big up Ravi. Hope you're doing well. Ravi asks, "Yo, where can United be most threatening in the game?" I mean, I would say the attack is where we would need to be the most threatening. Um, But yeah, like it was mentioned, Rashford's not. He probably wouldn't be available, but we're not sure. I'm not. He was ill as of today, so he was back in training, but he fell ill today, so he might not be available. I think we shouldn't be risking it, but he could be available. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having Garnacho starting though, but we will of course be doing the predicted lineup a little bit later. Bart says Phil Jones was talented lad, but injuries played a role in him never reaching his potential. Oh yeah, by the way, Phil Jones. I know it's been kind of like a running joke for a lot of rival fans with the fact that oh my God, is Phil Jones still here? Like the guy's been here for a long time. You know, right now his contract is running out in June, so and it's not going to be renewed. And Man United did come out with a statement and whatnot, and Phil Jones also came out with like a letter to the fans, which I thought was heartwarming, and I feel bad for the guy. Like Bart says, I feel like injuries has it hasn't played a good role at all. He had potential for sure when he first came to Man United, and he came very young, by the way, but it's just like believe he was 19 when he came, but Sometimes for some footballers, it happens. Life can go that way. But you did win the Premier League. You were a part of doing that back in 2013, the last Prem that we won. And, in Fergie's last season, Sir Alex Ferguson's last season. So, you know, and had some good moments, and I would say he always gave it his all, if there's something that you can't overlook, it's the fact that he gave it his all. So yeah, that's basically what I do appreciate with a guy such as Phil Jones. So I wish him all the best. Casey says, where is he now? He's still technically within the club, but he will be, now he's going to be moving on as a free agent. So he can either, I don't know if he will be, going to another club or if he's going to do something else. Maybe he's just going to, I don't know. But I wish him all the best, and that's that. That is that. And so says, Sophia, when you're off your stream, got a question for you. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to, because I will be, after I'm done with the stream. It won't be long until I'm gonna be on a guest on the Football Power Hour. But if I won't be able to, then fam, hit me up on West Ham. Hit me up on WhatsApp so we chop it up there. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. I see that there are also some couple of comments regarding like Liverpool and Man City and stuff. So it's not necessarily super relevant with what we're talking about, but I see your comments, people. I see it. Jones could be a good player for Ipswich. Hey, maybe. You never know. But yeah, when it comes to team news, so Ten Hag did have a press conference earlier today. I didn't watch it, but I've seen. I mean, I have some like a summary of the team news and whatnot. So let's check that out. Do do do. Okay, so Rashford was forced to sit out of last weekend's 2-0 victory over Wolverhampton through injury, with that result helping United maintain our place in the Premier League's top four. Do do do. Marcus has been fit enough to work with the rest of the group at Old Trafford since, but reported ill on Friday, obviously today, and the boss did not yet want to commit to a final call on his match fitness ahead of the Reds' final away game of the season on the South Coast. Okay, so he did train the whole week, but he reported to feel ill today. So we have to see how he recovers during the day and then see tomorrow, is what Eric told some journalists. Okay. Varane obviously is available. He did play 81 minutes in the last game. So that's nice that he's still available. Scott McTominay is also on the verge of a first appearance. Freaking hell, since 8th of April. Wow, when he scored our opener against Everton. Yeah, okay. What else? Goalkeeper Tom Heaton has recently returned to training at Carrington, but Ten Hag received a blow earlier in the week with the news that Marcel Sabitzer has been ruled out for the final four games of the 2022-23 season. So, you know, it's a bummer, but yeah, Sabitzer is out for the rest of the season, as I'm pretty sure I did mention, I think, in the match preview for the Wolves game. But yeah, he won't be here. I mean, he's still alone, but I don't know if it's going to be made permanent or what, but or what. But we will still be, regardless of that, we will be getting a what should I say, another midfielder either way. So we'll see. And then Donovan de Beek is alongside, of course, Lisandro Martinez, are ruled out for the rest of the season. Uh, but the says the Netherlands international has been working hard on this rehabilitation a character for some weeks now, and he was pictured back out on the grass at our training ground, along with coaches. Okay, Van de Beek will be keen to regain his fitness ahead of next season after being absent since the reverse fixture against Bournemouth back at the beginning of January. Lord, it's been months since we saw Van de Beek. Okay, other team news. Bournemouth's team news. We have the Cherries will hope Hamed Traore is closer to return to fitness. Traore, who completed a permanent move from Sassuolo earlier this week, hasn't played for 6 weeks due to injury after initially impressing following a loan move in January. Bournemouth quartet Ryan Fredericks, Antoine Semenyo, Junior Stanislas, and Marcus Tavernier have been ruled out for the remainder of the campaign. So yeah, they Okay, so the Cherries also do have some injuries themselves. So hey, but like for me, like we have like a Solanke here, which I think would be like a person that we need to look, you know, um, kind of look up for, and as well as the fellow Scandinavian, Philip Billing, as well is a player that I would think, stay up for. I remember he scored that goal against Liverpool when they played Bournemouth away. That was like almost a week after we got slapped by Liverpool 7-0. So and then Bournemouth was like, "Yo, hey, we're gonna put you down back to reality." Duh, 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 you know. So yeah, let me read some more of you guys' comments. Do, do, do. Let's see here. Ooh, Bart says, I would really like to see Palestri and hopefully Zidane get a few minutes. Rash's game time should be managed better so that he can play on June 3rd versus City. I completely agree with you, Bart. Bart, you sometimes, Bart, like even though you often can be a troll, a self-proclaimed troll, you do have moments of, where I'm being like, you know what? Hey, reasonable takes, reasonable comments there, Bart. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't mind the trolling. It's funny sometimes. It is what it is. But sometimes it's, hey, I don't mind. And that's a good comment. I agree. I agree. Bart also says, if United can beat City, would Ten Hag have had a great season? Question mark. Or do you think that it's been a great season for them regardless? Ooh, I mean, I would say no. I would say if we win the FA Cup, it would be for me. It would be more than a great season. No, I think that would be maybe a great season, a pretty good season. But if we don't win the uh, the FA Cup, I would still say it's been a good season. Good and great are two different words for me, two different adjectives. I feel like great is higher than what good is. Good, that would be a good, decent, good. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I think. But hey, we will, once the season is done, once the Prem season is done, I'm gonna be shamelessly doing a video where we're gonna be doing like a season review type of stream. So we're probably gonna do maybe a stream where we're like, having a question here, a debate of who's had a better season, Arsenal or Man United. Uncomfortable conversations, debates ahead. Big up Ming. Hope you're doing well. Keep getting the likes, everybody. We got 10 likes. We're trying to get the likes up even higher. All right. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Bartos says Solanke was a former Liverpool Academy graduate. Yeah, I heard about that. Who won the Under 17 World Cup for England. And after a few years in the wilderness, he really found his feet for the Cherries in the Championship. Yeah, didn't Solanke? No, it might have been Philip Billing. No, 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 no. What am I saying? They have been in. No, they have been in Bournemouth. Forget what I said. I forgot my train of thought. Yeah. You know what? Hmm. Solanke, though. By the way, I love his last name. Solanke is a dope name. But yeah, I think Solanke is somebody that we need to stay up. We need to, hey, you got to watch out. The same with Philip Billing as well. But yeah, Bart, you know a lot of stuff. I would love to have you on the show sometime, Bart, just to chop it up because you know a lot of stuff. Real talk. One day, Bart, if you ever want to, hey, let a sister know. Bart says Solanke could bully Lindelöf in the air. Potentially, he could. That can happen. You're not wrong. One question: if United finished fifth and West Ham finished mid-table and won the USL and qualified for the UEL, who would have had a better season? Ooh, if United finished fifth and West Ham finished mid-table and won the Conference League and qualified for the UEL, had a better season. Qualified for the UEL. Would it be West Ham winning Conference League? I mean, for us, we won Carabao Cup. But what if? Oh, but if we finish fifth, though, you know what? You know what? Because then it would mean that we both of us are getting Europa League. That is, you kind of put me on the spot there, Bart. Because that would. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Remember that fifth also plays on Thursday. Exactly. That is a very good point. That is a very good point. Hmm. Let me think about it, Bart. Well, you know what? We need to have a show where you just be doing like, who would you rather? Who had a? We need to do a show just for questions like that because that's a good question. But you put me on the toes right here, so let me think about it. But yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do now is gonna be because I today I was thinking I'm not gonna have this show in particular to be the longest. Because we will be doing, of course, like a watch long and a match reaction tomorrow, and then the match previews next week will be like the usual longer format as we do have. But yeah, I want to predict. We're gonna be predicting the lineup. So, like I said, Rashi potentially could not be available. Hmm, so we have to wait and see. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, here. Let's see here. Can either just remove this one. There we go. There we go. Okay, so and do also feel free to also, join in with what you guys are thinking in terms of predict the lineup. But I'm gonna say we're gonna start with the goalkeeper. So De Gea, that's a given. De Gea, by the way, is the only one left in this Man United squad from the Fergie era. Since Phil Jones now is leaving, it's only De Gea left. My God, an end of an era. But it's a bit mad that we still have people from that era. That is a bit mad if we're gonna be honest. Like, it's 10 years ago now. Like, you know, even though I love the hair, like, but it's a bit mad. But hey, we'll talk about it a different way in another time. Right back, I feel like Dallo hasn't been playing for a while, but I'm trying to think. Should we have Dallo on this one, or should we have Wan-Bissaka? What should we do? I think we should go. Wan-Bissaka's been playing well, so I wanna do Wan-Bissaka again. Yeah, and then Luke Shaw as that left back, and then we'll have Lindelöf as that left center back, and then we have Varane as a right center back. Is kind of what I'm thinking here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yup. And then what else? We're gonna midfield here. We gonna be having Casemiro, Eriksen. Basically, I'm almost thinking kind of the same team which we did have in the Wolves game. Although I'm not gonna be saying Rashford to start, but yeah, Bruno Fernandez. We do need more options actually. Anthony, he's the guy here on our layout here. And then I want to start off with Ganacho, but then again, like I wouldn't mind having Ganacho come up from the bench, but I feel like he's been, he came in 10 minutes. Yeah, the 10-minute cameo com- coming in made an impact. I think he would deserve to get some minutes. I mean, to start at least. I think that would be nice. So I would say Ganacho, and then I say Martial up top. That's basically my team here for tomorrow's game. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys are thinking uh, with tomorrow's game. Let's stop this for a second here. But when it comes to hmm, prediction time, though, like I said, the video is not going to be the longest here. But prediction. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, Soph? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I usually often I feel throughout the season I've been saying like a 2-1 win and whatnot. So I almost feel like I still wanna say that. So I'm gonna say 2-1, even though I would love for us to get a clean sheet, but I will not be surprised if there's a little slip up and they score. So 2-1. But I am predicting us to win though, if I'm gonna be honest. That is definitely something that I do expect for us to do. So yeah, hopefully that will be the case. Do also let me know your predictions down below in the live chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, also let me know your predictions in the comment section down below, as I do appreciate it. Just gonna see if there's any more questions here before we start to wrap up. Like I said, it was not gonna be the longest video today. Oh, by the way, before we actually leave, I know some of you guys are kind of be wondering with the whole like ownership thing and whatnot. Are the Glazers going to sell and whatnot? What I heard or read recently, I think it was earlier today actually, is the fact that we probably the Glazers. I think they're it's it's not setting clear. I believe that the Sheikh Yassim, the representative from him, came with a new bid, and they actually went directly to the Glazers, and it's kind of been a bit like a lot of drama happening behind the scenes and whatnot. But the Glazers are kind of like some of them are like, oh, we're not sure. What are we going to do? Yada, yada, yada. But it looks to be that a decision won't really be made until the end of May, which is a bummer because, um, the Premier League season is done next Sunday, I believe. Yeah, it is next Sunday. And then the week after that is going to be the FA Cup final. So I don't know. It would be nice if it can happen, at least happen before the FA Cup final, at least. And hopefully that we can hear some good news that it'll be Sheikh Yassim or something because, time is ticking, you know? Like June is not next week, but the week after that, then we're in June. And then it'll be July in a month. So a little over a month is going to be July. So in about like I think 2 months or so, we're going to be playing preseasons game. It's going to be in the USA proper tour there. So it would be nice if we can have several signings be made before then. But I don't know. I'm starting to be a bit like, you know, I don't know. It is starting to stress me a little bit out. But for me, I'm trying to be a bit hopeful either way. So we have to wait and see. It's going to be quite the interesting, interesting debacle for sure. So we'll have to wait and see. Wilshy says Mourinho is the goat. He's a goat for sure. A goat. I love Mourinho. I think he's incredible, and he should be getting a lot more love, in my opinion, for sure. Um, I think so. He should. But yeah, guys, we're gonna end it at here. A little shorter video than usual. Uh, But hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed this short but sweet match preview for tomorrow's game. Like I said, I will be doing a watch along for the game, and I will also be doing a live match reaction straight after, having some people, fellow United supporters, to talk about the game and whatnot. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be doing a watch along for Man City versus Chelsea. And then the next week, we'll do match previews and whatnot, and other watch alongs for other games, the remaining games of the Prem season, as well as also the Coppa d'Italia Cup on Wednesday. So yeah, we got a lot of content coming next week. So yeah, hopefully you guys are excited. Thanks for being here for this live match review. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and of course also subscribe to the channel. We are not that far away from w- I was about to say 1.6, but we have passed 1.6K. So we're not that really far away from 2K subscribers. Hopefully, we can be able to do that before the season ends. By the end of May, that would be great. So tell a friend to tell their friend to tell their friend to tell their auntie to tell their uncle to their niece, nephews, sister, brother, daughter, son, grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, probably said all of it, but yeah, and all of the above. So make sure you do that. Big up, also. I'm just about to end the stream, a little shorter than usual, but hey, hope you're doing well, Osan. Another thing I just completely forgot. I will be in about 30 minutes from now. I'm actually going to be a guest on the Football Power Hour, so I'm going to put the link in my community tab so that you guys can click it and then you can join. And it's going to be some fun trivia games that we're going to be doing. With some fellow other United supporters and other people. So it's going to be fun. So make sure you check it out. And yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Hope you all have a lovely day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're in the world. And your girl is out. Bye bye. Wait, I saw one comment here. Big up leveling. All right, just people are coming in now, and while Sophie's ending, people rewind. But Sophie will be out. It's a shorter video today, but hey, I'm back tomorrow. Big up leveling. Osa, Will G, Bart, Ming, Ensman, KFC. Who else were here? Das, Samid, Bobby K, Step and Stub, Devils United, and everybody else that's been here. Big up to y'all. This is the longest outro. I always do super long outros, but hey, it is what it is. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.